Welcome to The Biggest Problem in the Universe, the show where you decide which problem is bigger, so we decide which problem is biggest. Welcome back, guys. No need for applause. I'll do it. I got it right here. No problem, guys. Thanks. No, that's fine. So I'm Maddox. I'm your host, and with me is Dax.
Hi.
Thank you, Dax.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm feeling great.
Yeah, you look great.
Thanks, man. I love this coat. I'm rocking some serious moose knuckle in these jeans. So I'm feeling hot.
The audience can verify after the show. You're welcome. And then we have the very lovely Ella Darling with us. Lovely and talented Ella Darling. So Ella is a very famous international sex idol, nerd, porn star, and the real deal, you guys. You were in one of my favorite, a porn parody of one of my favorite movies of all time, The Room.
Mm-hmm. That
right?
was my first boy-girl porn scene.
That fucking movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable. I can only imagine the chaos and of that show plus nudity. That sounds amazing.
Can I ask, did you do a parody of the love scene in The Room?
Yes. It's fucking wonderful. It's great.
And Tommy wasn't even aware that you did this, right? You met Tommy and you told him.
And he was like, oh, great, do you want a basketball? Because apparently he has fucking basketballs at Kamikaze, because that's a great giveaway.
So Ella, you're doing something revolutionary with porn. You are doing an Oculus Rift porn, right?
Yes, I'm creating 360 digital porn for the Oculus Rift and other virtual reality headsets. It's vrtube.xxx.
Oh.
VR.
Thank God. The future is here, everybody.
Yes.
Virtual porn.
Finally.
Finally.
That sounds incredible.
Yeah, it's really fun.
And I didn't. That's actually the first time I've actually heard the .xxx domain. That went through.
It went through. It's stupid. It's too expensive, but it's all right.
Yeah, everybody was fighting it, but parents especially, they were fighting it so hard, tooth and nail. It's an easier way to filter porn domains, idiots. Like,
yeah, porn doesn't want it. Porn doesn't want to be a fucking ghetto on the internet.
Yeah, exactly.
But parents are somehow against it.
Yeah.
Like,
well, if you guys lose a hosting or any kind of place you need to stash your stuff, my hard drive's empty, so.
you're a real pal.
We should get to the problems this week, right, guys?
Yeah.
Dax, what is your first problem?
Sure,
Yeah.
I'll go first if you don't mind. I'm very glad we have an expert here for this topic, because I have a sensitive topic. My problem is sex in weird places.
Sex in weird places. Having sex in weird.
Yeah, it's a big problem. Look, let me tell you guys something, okay? I'm a guy. Speaking for all men, we hate having sex in weird places. Having sex outside with a bunch of rocks jamming into your knees in the forest while families are having picnics around you. I'm not thinking about having sex anymore. I'm thinking about my dick getting stung by a bee. Okay?
Why? It sounds incredible. What's the problem with it?
The problem is you can't say no. If a chick asks you to have sex anywhere, like the dressing room of a TJ Maxx with irregular underwear crammed into your mouth so you don't make too much noise, you have to say yes, because she might never ask you again, right?
Wait, you need an underwear crammed in your mouth so you don't make too much noise? You don't have like inner dialogue, inner moaning?
Hey, you know, it's
No.
okay. I'm on the same page. I'm on the same page.
You don't like it in
High
weird
five
places
for
either?
screamers.
Oh, yeah. High fives.
Oh.
What about for the weird places
Weird
thing?
places? I'm not into it. I have to do it a lot for work. I've had to fuck on the grass, and I get grass stains on my knees. No thanks.
Oh no.
I had to fuck outside at night on a cold fucking thing next to a pool because apparently having sex next to the pool.
Yeah.
No, fuck you. There's a
Hot,
bed
it's hot.
inside.
I'm on board. So far, I'm on board with the TJ
I
Maxx.
still have bruises from that goddamn fucking chair that I had to fuck in.
I had to have sex on a hammock by a pool. I still have bruises as well.
And
it was awful.
And the TJ
What, you guys,
Maxx thing-
peaches?
If you get caught having sex at TJ Maxx, you have to register as a sex offender for life. Like,
Dangerous. That's kind of hot.
Look, no, sex is not an adventure, okay? I'm not Indiana Jones and the temple of how to get jizz out of my mom's comforter. I'm just a regular guy. I want to have sex the way God intended it, in a bed, with my socks on, with Mad Men on mute in the background. Is that so ridiculous?
Yeah, man, that's pretty absurd. I don't know how that's even remotely a problem. Any last points before we move on?
Yeah, I got a couple more jokes.
All right, let's hear it.
I mean, look, if a girl asks you to have sex, you have to say yes, right? whether it's in a movie theater,
Yeah.
in an amusement park,
Great.
in a graveyard.
Yes, please.
I'm trying to have sex, not solve a Scooby-Doo mystery.
Well, why not both, man? Maybe you're the guy, huh? You take your mask off.
I'm Old Man Withers.
Old Man
Who's
Withers.
this having sex with me? It's Old Man. Oh no,
Whose
it's Dax.
penis is this? All right, let's move on.
Yeah.
Ella, thank you for being our guest today. What is your problem this week?
My problem is the overuse of the pronoun they. Now, I'm not talking about people with.
I'm starting that where we
Yeah,
applaud
let's do
every
it.
time that thing changes.
So I am not talking about people with actual gender dysphoria. I love my trans friends. I love everybody. I think being who you are is important. But since it has become a little bit more accepted to be somewhere on the gender spectrum, a lot of fucking assholes who feel like they aren't ingratiated enough in the LGBT community have started calling themselves they and using the pronoun they instead of he or she, which is what they've always identified as. And it's like, motherfucker, you didn't even know what gender dysphoria was until like
5 years ago, right?
Yeah.
It kind of exploded. It's everywhere.
Yeah, like you are not Jizzly, who, if you don't know, Jizzly is a really cool genderqueer porn star. Jizz, they are actually genderqueer.
Yeah.
You motherfucker just want to seem cool or brave or deep or mysterious, and it's not like gender dysphoria and gender identity, it's not a t-shirt that you can put on and take off when it stops being trendy. Like, it's not your fucking struggle, so stop trying to appropriate it. And these are the same people who bitch about cultural appropriation, but they have no hesitation appropriating the people who they claim to be allies of.
So what are you supposed to? Thank you. Yeah. So what are you supposed to say? Say I want to refer to Jizzly.
Jizzly,
What if? What is that? What do I say? Would I say they are over there?
they, yeah, they or them.
They. But wouldn't that also imply
My
that
brain's
it's
exploding.
plural?
I can't. I don't even picture what you're saying when you say they are over there. I have no
They.
idea.
And it's very
Language
difficult.
is ruined.
It's very difficult.
You know, yeah, Dax, you had this personal problem with you. You wanted to set your gender on Facebook to Sailor Man, and you couldn't.
Yeah, I feel like a sailor man inside, in my heart. I'm a sailor man.
You look like a sailor man.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
My having to change the way that I speak is definitely worth Jizz feeling more comfortable in their skin, and I respect them for that. But if you're just doing this and you're making it more difficult for everybody to communicate with you because you want to feel fucking cool in your queer community, like, the community exists to support people who have been systemically marginalized,
Yeah.
not to make you feel like you've got some special other thing about yourself so that you can bitch
status.
about being othered.
You mean it's not a costume party? You're saying?
Yeah, exactly. Like,
Yeah.
That's it. So that's my.
Well, they're cheapening it for the people who actually do
Exactly.
need it.
Exactly. It exists for people who have real gender issues, not to feel cool. It's not a fucking button on your backpack in high school.
Yeah.
Go fuck yourself.
Yeah. Guys, great problems this week. Excellent. No, really good job. I really think you guys brought some heat.
It
But
gets
let's,
smugger as you go. It does not go reverse.
let's get to the real biggest problem in the universe, spoiler crybabies. Huh? Yeah. There's a problem. All right, guys. Spoiler crybabies. You know, these are the people who cry incessantly about spoilers about every fucking show, right? Guys, if spoilers matter that much to you, why don't you watch the show when it's on? Instead of annoying every fucking person in your life, your social circle, your colleagues, people from high school, your kids, your mother, your dog. Oh, no spoilers, no spoilers. Guys, we're not spoiling the gender of your baby. We're not telling you you have cancer. Yeah, this is you guys right here.
Yeah.
Bunch of crybabies. So is there anything worse than a spoiler crybaby? Well,
Cancer. I mean, you just brought it up, so I had it right in my mind.
we may have to have a separate
should have
vote
brought
for
that
one.
in.
Yeah, that's not a problem. Sorry, buddy, disqualified. So the problem here, if you think about it, these spoiler crybabies, the problem is that it's a subtle form of censorship. If you think about it, every single time a new Game of Thrones episode comes out, or Mad Men, whatever it is, everyone's flooding Facebook with no spoilers, right? Hey guys, don't tell me what I can and can't say. That's censorship. That's a thought crime, essentially, right?
Well, I guess, yeah.
Well, I don't think there's like a police force enforcing it. So I'm gonna say thought crime is maybe a little much.
You think it's
I
hyperbole?
think it's kind of a stretch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to have to disagree on that point. Because with censorship, you get thrown into jail. But with spoiler crybabies, you just have to deal with someone moping all fucking week. Hey, by the way, has anyone here watched something they've seen before and enjoyed it the second time? By a raise of hands? Yeah? Everyone?
Yeah.
That's because spoilers don't matter that much. You can watch something. I've seen The Big Lebowski a billion times. I don't care how it ends. You can still enjoy it over and over again.
I think that you kind of know what's going to happen the first time you watch it.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, it's that's the good guy? Yeah, he's going to win.
Everyone knew how Titanic was going to end. Still a multi-million-dollar movie. Guys, this is the number of opportunities. This is a real list I have. This is the number of opportunities you have for watching your shows, okay? This is where you can watch them. You can watch it on cable TV, satellite TV, Fios, Uverse, Chromecast, Roku, Apple TV, Amazon Fire, PC, Mac, iOS, Android, Kick-Ass Torrents, The Pirate Bay, rest in peace, and fucking books published back in 1996. It's everywhere. It's your fault if it's spoiled and you have a problem with it. Get over it. Someone complained about a spoiler of Mice and Men on the last episode.
Yeah.
That's an 80-year-old book.
To be fair, you don't see that one coming in Mice and Men.
No. Well, those are the problems this week. We should get to the audience voting. Now is the time where we turn to the audience to have you guys vote for which problem was hot shit and which problem was horse shit. Guys, pull out your tablets and smartphones. Let's get this voting underway. All right, the audience has voted. Now we are going to see the results live. Let's see who won, who got the most number of votes, not who won, who got the most number of votes. You got me saying it.
Oh, no!
Yeah! Yeah! That's right. Biggest problem. And having sex. Oh no! Oh no! Pronoun they. Ella.
You're so
Hey,
busy
hey.
celebrating, you were insensitive to our guest, you asshole.
I'm happy about that. I don't care. I mean, I'll ruin personal friendships and relationships. This is great. This is really, you guys. This is justice. This is just.
You know what justice would be? If everybody spoils this episode before it comes out.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. Yeah. Okay. Great. Yeah. This seems fair. This seems just. Although I'll be honest. I voted pronoun they up, and I voted having sex in weird places down because it's fun and who cares. Let's
It's
do
fun
this.
to have sex in the front seat of your car.
Sure.
You're thinking about getting a seatbelt shoved up your ass the entire time.
Oh, whatever you're into, buddy. I don't know. Ella, you are working on a new YouTube project, right?
Yes, I am. It's called Boss Bitches of History. My friend Sovereign Sire, who's also an adult performer, she and I created it, wrote it.
What's her name?
Her name is Sovereign Sire.
Sovereign Sire.
Yeah.
It's Boss Bitches of History.
Boss Bitches of History.
Yeah.
We both have master's degrees, so they pretty much let us do whatever the hell we want. And yeah, we talk about cool women through history. We talk about Cleopatra and Queen Isabella and this slave girl named Angelique who burned down fucking Montreal.
She burned down Montreal?
She just burned down the fucking city because she was
Why?
in love. Because she was in love with a boy in her house.
I dated a couple of those.
Can
Yeah,
I ask you
so it's
something
cool.
about this show?
Yes.
Is it erotic in any way?
It is not erotic. It is simply hosted and written and created by porn stars.
I'm genuinely looking forward to this show.
Thank you.
Because some of these characters you don't cover in history books, like people who burn down cities.
Yeah, or just pussy power, like the way that women have used their femininity to gain power and control and to be boss bitches. It's pretty awesome.
Like making you have sex in a Little Caesars bathroom.
So here's something people not a lot of people know about you, but you have a librarian degree, right?
Mm-hmm.
You were a former librarian?
Yeah, I was a reference librarian.
Like literally like the porn fantasy. Look at this. She has the Dewey Decimal System of the Harry Potter.
Here, let
Is
me
that the
help
Harry
you
Potter
out
book?
there.
Okay. Great. Do we get that on camera? Can you guys see that? There you go. That's the Dewey Decimal number for the Harry Potter book. And that's a meme on the internet right now. I actually saw it and I thought, oh my God, I know you. I know that's on your back.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah.
All right, so that's our show, guys. Don't forget to vote on these problems on thebiggestproblemintheuniverse.com. We'll have all the results on the website as usual. Leave a comment, leave a voicemail if you can find the number. It's not hidden, people. Quit asking. It's not hidden. Yeah, so that's our show. Thanks for joining us, Ella.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Hey, man, I'll toss the salad.